punch lands, it is called a knockdown. See, you can see he's off balance right there. Just a poor. Let's see. Nothing really lands. Nothing really lands. Just right on the shoulder. And look at me, man. Oh!
Nothing timid about that knockdown from Demario.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Yeah. What up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I mean, you the one that had a special night out, so you can tell me.
Ah, man, it was all right, man. All right, so I don't know how you feel about this. I don't know if I'm gonna throw this in the episode or not.
Okay.
Maybe I will, because we're gonna talk about Josue Vargas. I believe he's Puerto Rican. I'm Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
I went with my wife and her friends to a Jamaican spot downtown.
Okay.
Half my life's been in Harlem, the other half is in the Bronx, not too far from Gun Hill Road, where it's mad Jamaican restaurants on every corner. Then I worked in Brooklyn for a little bit, mad Jamaican restaurants on the corner. Now I'm in Jamaica, Queens. Also a lot of Caribbean places, Trinidad, all types of shit. So
Facts. Yeah.
consider myself food connoisseur. So when I go to a Jamaican restaurant, I expect them to bring that heat, that fire, that sauce. I don't mean like, burn my face off, but it's got to be flavorful. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. No, I get it. Yeah. Facts.
Black owned, beautiful lady. The owner was there. Environment was bananas. The food was made so bland you would have thought white people made it. I mean, yo. And I'm on some old man shit. I be leaving bad reviews on people, but for the culture, just had to take it on the chin, man. Bad food. Come on.
A lot of these restaurants change, man. You know what I'm saying? You look at like even in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? Not to go by what you're saying, but think about Harlem with Amy Roofs and Sylvia's. It's not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? They changed the way they cook to accommodate, I guess for the tourists or whatever. Like it's not the same anymore, man. I'm sad I'm sorry you had to suffer with that.
Man, do I leave a bad review or not? You know what
I mean? No. You could have went up there and complained like, hey man, I don't appreciate this. I expect better, hey, it happens.
Just take it on the chin and keep moving, man. I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Even on here when we snap on people, you know what I mean? We're snapping on pretty much everyone. No one's off limits here, you know what I mean? So
it's not snapping, it's just constructive criticism. I'm trying to help these guys out. That's all, you know what I'm saying? Maybe people in their camp not keeping it real with them. So at least if they tune in here, they know at least, you know what I'm saying, we're going to keep it real. And it's unbiased.
So let's jump into it. I mean, I think that's going to be the intro. But really like that, I'm Popcorn Dame. I'm here with my brother, Mr. Get That Work. We are the Chin Checkers.
Yeah.
Give a huge shout out for everyone that jumped on us. We went live, and live is something new we started doing, maybe a month ago or something like that. And the turnout was incredible. So we appreciate everyone. Subscribe, set the alert. So when we do go live and you want to jump on with us, just hit us up in the chat room. You know what I mean? But
absolutely. Yeah.
Big fight. Well, not big fight. Whoa. What I just said.
I mean, meaningful fights.
Bunch of fights.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about constructive criticism. Last time we talked about, you talked about Josue Vargas. you fucking eviscerated him. You weren't the only one. He was a champ, man. Good sport. But what did you think about his fight, man?
I thought it was good. He still has some stuff to work on, man. He got knocked down 2 or 3 times, but you can see that he does have the skill. So he definitely has the skill. after that fight, Andre Ward said it, you know, a lot of people are going to start to question his chin. It could be a mental thing, you know, because of the last outing, or it could just be, you know, he doesn't have a great chin, but he definitely has heart. Can't take that away. He has heart, he has skill. So I'll definitely watch him fight again. I just need him to be a little more defensively minded. That's all.
Now, with that being said, I kind of felt the same way. When I'm looking at him fight, you know, at times he does get caught in between his he gets caught a lot, man. Let's be honest. And to not have a great chin, it's not the right formula for winning. When I'm watching him, I think that maybe he needs to start making adjustments, and rather he be the stalker, he needs to go full Pernell Whitaker, Hector Camacho, get on his bike for now on and use his boxing skills more and just be more of a defensive counterpuncher. Set traps and let them do it. It may not be the prettiest style, but right now, even though he, like you say, he's got the heart, he's putting himself in too much of the line of fire and getting hit. Now, I want to ask you this. Talked about him changing defense. Do you think he can change to become more of an elusive defensive fighter?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because you can see that he got the skill. You see that he has the skill, the quickness. He does have counter-punching ability if he chooses to use it instead of being the aggressor. But the commentators talked about how he feels about when he goes into a fight. He wants to be aggressive. He wants to put on the show. He wants to give the fans something that they want to see. So again, that goes back to him having heart. So he might have too much heart, and he might just always go out. Either, you know, he's going for the knockout, or he's going to get knocked out. Either way, I give him credit, man, because like I said, he may not have the chin, but he definitely got the heart and the skills.
No, that's like there was a fighter before our time, but everyone knows about it. Mildred Taylor, I believe he was a Philly fighter. Huge heart, superior hand speed. Didn't have a big punch though.
Right.
Very similar to Josue, and I think that Josue, being that he doesn't have a big punch, may have to look at the Mildred Taylor thing. Mildred Taylor put himself, even though he was a great fighter, and I believe he became world champion, he put himself in the line of fire way too much and paid for it, and paid for it dearly, because he ended up becoming punch drunk real early in life, man. But that's what I sign up for. That's why we salute all fighters, man. We make jokes on here, but we salute the fighters. But the whole thing, man, I don't want to see him end up like Mildred Taylor. Mildred Taylor was an exciting fighter a bit before our time, but when you watch him, you go back and watch him, you go, man, the fucking guy was electric. And when you watch Josue Vargas, like you say, he got the heart. You know, I just think he may have to adjust and adopt the Hector Camacho type of style. And he doesn't have Hector Camacho pop neither. Camacho had some, you know, some thunder with him too.
Right.
But, talk about thunder, man. Let's go down under. I think he's from Australia. I don't really know where the fuck he's from, to be honest. Tszyu. Man. Where is he from, actually? Oh, Yankees. I just to me. Yo, just making shit up as I go.
I'm not sure how people gonna feel about this. I might trigger some people.
Let's go.
Yo, man, I wasn't that impressed. And I say that because I feel like if he gets in there with somebody who's a boxer that has some pop on his punches, I think he's going to get KO, because he seems flat-footed to me. He seems very flat-footed to me. Terrell, like I said before, he has decent power. You saw it in the first round, and he's pretty good at counter-punching. He didn't throw his hands enough, but you know, he showed that, hey, you still got to be wary of me. It seemed in the middle of the fight, I want to say around round 7, 8, I feel like Tszyu got a little frustrated that he couldn't get this guy out, and he just started, you know, whatever. He did what he did, man. You know, I just wasn't that impressed. That's what I'm saying. he looked flat-footed. If he goes against a boxer with skill and power, I think he get KO'd.
I would agree, man. Who is he to Tszyu? Is this his son, nephew?
This is son.
He looked like him. It was, it's crazy. Fighting style, everything. It reminded me of he looks more like his dad than Conor and Nigel, but the same cadences towards the way they fight. Do you think it's the same game-changing power that his father has?
No. No, because if he did, I think Terrell would have been out of there.
Yeah, but he did hurt him. He buckled him at one point. I don't know why they
multiple times. Yeah, he hurt him multiple times. Yeah,
I was wondering why they didn't consider that a knockdown where he dropped him in the corner. He damn near went all the way down to his knees, and
right. And the ropes kind of looked like it kept him up. Yeah,
I don't know, but either way, man, his father was a plotter too, and being that his dad had that one punch power, it afforded him the fact that he wasn't technical footwork wise.
Right. And I agree. I see what you're saying, but yeah, I'm not sure that that's going to work with other fighters. I'm not, and he's in a pretty loaded division. I believe that's the 154 division. So, you got a lot of guys in there. You got, Harrison who can kind of basically outbox him. You got Charlo. There's a lot of guys in that division. He
is fun to watch, though. At least he comes to fight. Same thing with Vargas. What else we had on the card? I don't want to say his name. I've been getting more than enough bad comments about my enunciation on guys' names.
Who we talking about over here?
Who is it?
We talking about ESPN, or are we going to show? Or are we still on Showtime?
I don't fucking know, man. It was 2 fights.
Because I
Shakur.
Okay, Nakathila. That is probably not how you say it, but that's as close as you're gonna get.
That's what we do here.
Yeah.
This ain't ESPN. Fuck that. You know what I mean? We butchering names here.
Nakathila, I believe that's his name. Nakathila versus Belchelt. That was the fight of the night, man. That was the fight of the night. It was action-packed from round 1 to whenever it ended. And I was a little confused because they both look wobbly to me. Like, it looked like, I don't know what it was. I'm not sure if Nakathila was feeling 100%, but he just looked like drained. It was weird, but he had enough power to get him out of there. He had enough accuracy, not the best accuracy, but he had enough. And Belchelt, man, just, they taught this guy up before. I'm not sure how good he was. I wasn't hype about him like everybody else, but he didn't show me much. He just got his head knocked around. I didn't understand. He was trying to block punches with his face. I didn't understand.
Yeah, I don't. And that fight was a little misleading because we looked at was it Jeremiah Nakatani or whatever his name is. You can see he's got a lot of torque to his punches.
Right.
Look at his foundation. He's all over the place. So when you talk about him wobbly, I don't think he ever got caught with. I think he got a little something with at one point, but it was so few. It was like it was one-sided, man.
No, and I let me clear that up. I don't mean like wobbly, like he looked like he got hurt. He just looked like he was tired already. Like it just like he looked a little sloppy with his punches.
That was my point. You look at his foundation, his footwork. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
And when he fought Shakur, he looked good this fight. But it looked ridiculous when you fought Shakur. If you look at Shakur in every aspect, when he throws jabs, when he counters, when he moves, he's pretty close to Floyd. Not saying he's Floyd. You know what I mean? I'm not making that comparison. Technically, he's so sharp everywhere.
Right.
He's in there with the awkward guy. It looks like such a mismatch. That's why Shakur got such hard criticism during that fight. But you can see the sloppy footwork, and it showed up again during this fight. But styles make fights, and being that he had a straightforward opponent in front of him that really wasn't doing much, made no adjustments, and just stood in his range of fire. It was only one moment that I felt he made things uncomfortable and got in his chest. But with a guy like that, you look at his footwork and you actually wait for him to throw that sloppy right hand and let him knock himself out, almost like in the days with Lennox Lewis.
Right.
Let him throw an off-balance punch and fall right into your fist. You don't have to hit him hard, but that's what I was expecting to happen. I thought maybe Shakur could have did that, but yeah, man, it was still an exciting fight. He went out there and he closed the show, man.
I mean, Belchelt made it real easy. He, like we said, he stood right there. He blocked a lot of punches with his face. His only game plan, or his plan B, was just to pick up his consistency. And it didn't seem like it bothered him, man. It didn't seem like Nakathila was even bothered by it. He just was like, all right, good for you. All right. So it's really kind of hard to give Belchelt any rounds because he really didn't look good. Yeah. He didn't look good at all.
And I don't think he had any long stretches of the fight of doing good. Like, maybe 10 seconds where I was like, all right, yeah, there we go. He's picking it up. And that shit went. I was like, yo, what bugged me out is if I'm in a fight and I'm getting my ass whooped and I finally have some success, I'm doing nothing else but that. That's like when we play video games, you be giving me the business and I just repeatedly press A. That's it. That's all I'm. If this is working, I'm not pressing any other button, even if I lose, because I'm losing anyway. We going with A button all day. But yeah. What other fights were there, man? Because I didn't...
the only other fight that probably got some friction was Rivera and Adorno. Michelle Rivera, which is the guy that looks like Tino Trinidad and Muhammad Ali combined. That kid fought somebody who he's pretty familiar with, an undefeated fighter, Adorno, and it was pretty good. Rivera just basically won with his jab. That's basically it. He won with his jab. Like, there's nothing more to say. This guy had a good fight plan. He was going in and out, trying to disturb the rhythm, but it just wasn't enough. The jab of Rivera just dictated the whole fight, and he looked composed the whole fight. He looked like he was in control the whole fight.
Yeah. Was it Michael Rivera? Isn't he somewhat related to Ali, a great grandson or something like that?
No.
You sure?
Yeah, he just looks like him.
Nah, man. I think it's like the side chick of
nah, man.
Something like that, man. Yeah, I'm 100% sure that I'm 50% sure that I'm correct. Yeah, he got Ali on his shorts and everything. I'm telling you, I think he's like the side piece.
Nah, man.
The bastard son or something, man.
I'm telling you, it's not, man.
All right, but if it's not, but I like him more than I like Nico, man. Way better. I really like this kid. So I guess that's it, man. What do we got to look forward to?
Well, I mean, real quick, we can touch on this. Basically, just the big news, all the big news that's happening in 135 right now. You got people talking about it. Gervonta Tank Davis, this is his last fight, possibly his last fight underneath Mayweather Promotions, because of his contract, and that's going against Rolly. And I'm not sure if you know, but that's in Brooklyn, and I'm thinking I need to go to that.
Oh, nah, we might, we may think we pulling up. Nah, oh shit.
But it's Tank, and Mayweather basically, he seems upbeat about it. He seems upbeat about it. He doesn't seem salty. But it's, I guess, interesting to see where Tank goes from here. You know what I'm saying? If he's gonna sign with somebody else or stay independent, kind of interesting to see. Also, just confirmed, we have Kambosos and Haney. So that's definitely going to be happening, and I'm excited to see that, man. I'm excited.
Yeah. I think either fight I would have been excited to see. Lomachenko and Kambosos, Haney, Kambosos. But I think I'm more excited that Haney's gonna get a shot, and now he'll be more in control of the division. So if a fight doesn't happen, he can't say, "Yo, people are ducking me. You're the guy now." You know what I mean? So I'm kind of hoping that, hoping he goes out there and shows out, man.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I heard a lot of rumors of the contract. I don't want to get into that right now, but I heard a lot of rumors. So we'll see what happens. Maybe this might be a rematch if Haney wins.
Well, hopefully he knocks. I was gonna say hopefully he knocks him out, but Haney.
Yeah, that's a rough bet, my man.
Yeah.
Real quick, I gotta ask you about your boy, man, and we could wrap it up with this. Lopes, man, like what?
Am I missing? What happened?
Disappointed, man. I don't see the mental growth. They asked him about the fight because he was at Belchelt and Nakathila, and they asked him about the Haney and Kambosos fight, and his response was like, "Yeah, fuck them both." And when I went to the zone, they already predetermined who's gonna win that fight. I'm like, "Yo, you still on that? You sound like senior over here. Like you really like what's going on here? What is this?" And I was just disappointed, man. I was disappointed. I mean, there's things that he did before that kind of bothered me, but that right there, man, that was disappointing to hear him act like that, man.
I didn't see it, so I can't comment. I don't know what he said, but like Lopes, man. Still like him, man. Still an exciting fighter.
Absolutely, yeah, he's still excited.
And I'm wondering, did he have surgery on his shoulder?
Well, I don't know if he had surgery on his shoulder, but his hand was definitely wrapped up.
But next week we got I believe it's Savannah Marshall.
Okay.
The only girl known to beat the GWO.
Yeah.
So they was talking real crazy after Carissa Shields' last fight. Now we need Savannah to hold up her end of the bargain next weekend.
Yeah.
I can't wait if that fight actually happens.
That's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be crazy.
We never got the Layla Ali and Wolf fight.
Yeah.
Right. Do you think this is on that level?
It's the closest thing.
It is. It's not. I was gonna say I shouldn't go
closest thing.
That shit because I don't think it is. Layla Ali was arguably the greatest female fighter, and Wolf was a fucking terror.
Right.
Man, this is definitely one of the biggest female fights out. So can't wait the next week to talk about that after. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. You got anything else?
Nah, man. Just to everybody, again, thank you for the support. If you like these videos, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, and yeah, just keep looking for our content, man. Our content is dope.
Yeah. We got some different content up right now.
I already see what
My man Mark over here, side of being a podmaster, boxing podcast extraordinaire. You're also ping pong aficionado. I might that's not a word, but we'll go with it. And you got your ass handed to you.
I got smoked. It wasn't even close. You know what I'm saying? My goal was to get 5, and I didn't even make that. So yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
You know, we want to appreciate Adam. How do you say his name? Barrow?
Yeah.
Bro.
Adam Barrow.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you for the shout out, but I don't like the way you did my boy work. So I'm gonna start walking around with a paddle all over New York, and if I see you, it's on, man. I'm gonna have to try to get some revenge with my boy. But
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, I don't. You're better than me, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm just talking tough. But all right, Playboy, I'm out of here, man.
All right, fam.
Later.
Yes, sir.